us.
Hell yeah.
Squared Circle Society Fiends. I still don't know how Dan does this. I'm dumb, but producer Todd is here with us. So I say hello.
Hello.
I am Bugs Dread, and we have an honored guest. The Hardcore Hillbilly himself is in the house. What is up, Hardcore Hillbilly?
You know, Cougar's going to be upset.
Good.
Cougar is going to be upset you botched his introduction. It's XPW Superstar.
My bad. My
gotta
bad.
get right. Gotta get right.
Yeah. XPW Superstar, the Hardcore Hillbilly. Mr. Hillbilly, how the hell are you?
Doing well. Just got done watching Cocaine Bear, so suggest everybody go watch that.
Fuck yeah. BYOC?
No, I didn't have it.
No? Okay.
Only get it in California. So I have this theory where, like, as long as I don't know nobody that has any, like in my hometown, I can't have a problem.
This is true.
Dude, that is some hillbilly ingenuity. I fucking love that.
So I don't search for it. Like, I'm a pothead, you know. I like to smoke pot and like take shrooms and stare at my fingers, but like
with or without blood on them, either way is interesting.
In chocolate bar form.
Fuck yeah! All right, before we get into the conversation and stuff, do you have social media? Anything you want to plug in?
Yeah, add me on Facebook by my shoot name, Drew Vickers. Everybody knows that's me by now. On Instagram, I'm the Hardcore Hillbilly, and on Facebook, the 8CHB.
All right.
Very, very cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, first and foremost, how the hell did you get in this business, man?
Well, man, I always knew I wanted to do like wrestling. Like as a kid, my dad was pretty big into like the WCW stuff, so we'd watch like the tapes, and I'd catch wrestling like anytime it was on TV. And then I'm talking, I was obsessed. Like we'd be going down the road, and at least like once a car ride, my dad would be like, "Drew, can we please stop talking about wrestling?" And you know, and I was that kid, like whenever teachers would be like, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" "I'm gonna be a pro wrestler." And that lasted all the way up to the high school counselor. And she was like, "Okay, what do you really want to do?" And I was like, I don't know, man. So far, the wrestling's been working out, so we'll figure that out when it comes.
You goddamn right. You got to show these motherfuckers what's up. So I understand you're entered in the tournament. That's a good way to prove them wrong.
Yeah, the XPW California too. So that's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 rings with a platform in between. So that's going to be interesting. Some foreign talent in it with the 2 British guys already announced. That's going to be cool.
Fuck it. I did not know about this platform. I am interested. Is it like scaffold platform or straight across?
All I know is there's a platform. We probably won't know till we get to the venue and see it, honestly. It's going to go through so many iterations and stuff, you know.
Well, if it's shaped or it looks like a wall, you guys need to spray MAGA all over that thing. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I like our odds. I think we're going to have 2 out of the 4 in there, you know. I'm sure MAGA Butcher's going to get a spot.
Yeah.
So we're going to be representing heavy in this tournament now, you know. I ain't going to let them down.
Goddamn right. Just to promote ourselves real quick, did you notice our hats at the last show?
Yes, I did. I saw y'all. It's growing. It's growing. It took a second first, man. But y'all see, we ain't that bad.
All right. So how did you get involved with Extreme Professional Wrestling, XPW?
Well, it all started with my good old buddy Necro Butcher. So Necro Butcher hits up Rob Black and says, "We have a kid that's going to wave the flag." He doesn't ask Rob Black if he can get a flag waiver. He just goes, "Hey, man, I got this hillbilly. He's perfect." And like I honestly thought like it was going to be like a one-time thing, like cool experience. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, they like my dumb ass, man. And I was going to keep hanging around till I can't no more, you know?
Fuck yeah, it's a happy accident. Just hang around, become part of the clique.
Oh yeah, you know, and I love it. You know, it's so cool, like just getting to hang out with everybody. You know, like I'm break kayfabe a little bit. It don't matter what show we go to. Me and Necro are always the party room, and XPW is like no exception. And I'm just sitting in these like hotel rooms, just like crisscross applesauce on the bed, just in like a little meet and greet with like people I grew up watching on TV, like Juventud Guerrero. I'm always gonna remember my dad would get like the best of WCW DVDs with DDP hosted, and I was like, I'd sit next to him on the lazy boy recliner and like watch Hoovy versus like Eddie or whoever. So
That's awesome.
it's cool just getting to hang out and hearing stories, man. Like just in conversation. My favorite thing to do is just shut up and listen to Necro Butcher.
I believe you. I've had a couple of interactions with him myself, and yeah, he's got a lot of war stories that are very, very entertaining. All of them
like
really.
It's like the more I find out about him, the more interesting he becomes.
Yeah, for sure. We have a question in the chat. Yep. Big T says, Hillbilly, who is your Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, and who were some of your childhood favorites?
So my Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling in general, I would say it ain't no order of like best, but I'd say Hulk Hogan, just because he's an icon. Everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is. Ric Flair's definitely up there. Mick Foley. I love Mick Foley. He's been all around, and
he's the best.
Revolutionized the hardcore. And then I'd say Undertaker. And Foley and Undertaker were always my favorite as kids. And John Cena, of course. Like, I'm only 21, so I hate to admit I was very much a C Nation kid.
Dude, if you're the right age, it's understandable. That's why he's not getting booed anymore, because all you guys grew up and like, hey, I'm buying a ticket. Fuck you. We have another question. Asking about slap fight contest. Weird. How far he go? Thanks. And in the world. So Todd and I just saw one bout. You seem like you're doing pretty good. How tell us your start and how you got into it, and what's up with that?
So I got started out with IWA Deep South with Kevin Brannon, and I'm sure everybody knows about IWA Deep South. Well, during the pandemic, slap fighting in Russia took off. And so I get the call from Kevin. Hey, man, we're going to have you do this daggone slap fight, just knock people around. And so I told him, yes, of course. I don't tell nobody no to nothing. And so I went out there. It was like knocking out their idiots. And they actually used the legit slap fight logo on their little belt. And they were going to get sued by the Pro Slap Fight Committee. Well, they saw me knock this dude named Big James out in the second round for the championship belt. And they were like, oh, dang, we got him. But they tried to screw me when they got me there. They didn't tell me till I got there I was going against their world heavyweight champion, Solid Slug. Well, before me, the longest anyone lasted was 3 rounds with him. Me and him went 15.
Holy shit, 15?
So they thought I was just going to get murdered, but little they know they had a little tough dumbass on there. and I brought the
I don't say no, and I don't know when to quit.
I brought the wrestling to slap fight, man. I was the hardcore hillbilly there.
Yep.
And what's funny is it's like all of my stat points are in defense because accuracy, man. Like I can't hit the side of a barn. Like, you can't move your feet, so it's a big thing, just having your feet planted with your shoulders, and then you also got your guts in the barrel. It's a hard thing, man. But so that clip that y'all saw was a tournament match. It was a super heavyweight tournament.
Yeah.
And in that tournament, I lost to Highlander by decision. We went to the rounds and judges' decision, and then everybody else in the tournament kept getting hurt in their second round fights. Well, then this dude named the Hulk shows up late just in time for his match, and he's just knocking through everybody, man.
Oh fuck!
And it's like the 2 people that should have went against him before me, they couldn't do it. And so the owner, he asked me, JT Tilley, he goes, you going to slap fight Hulk? And I was like, shit, I guess so. And he's like, all right, get ready. You go on in 5 minutes. I'm like, Jesus, man, I would get time to mentally prepare. And my face is already swollen. I done went through 3 rounds in this tournament. Like, I mean, not 3 rounds, but 3 or 2 fights. And yeah, so I went 7 rounds, and it's like every time he'd hit me, it'd be like, oh shit, I'm still on my feet. And I'm like,
was it
like
ringing?
banging on. If you watch the whole fight, it's on YouTube on the Slap Fight channel. But I'm like banging the barrel and like talking the shit to him and everything. And it's obvious it is not going well for me. But I'm just too dumb to care, man. I'm putting on a show, you know.
You're committed. That's the Mick Foley fan in you. I appreciate it. Yeah. We have another question from Vincent Guerrero. Great to see Hardcore Hillbilly has worked both XPW and Total Psychopathic Wrestling cards. Would XPW and TPW ever run shows together? Might be a little out of your pay grade, but are you willing to?
Man, I would love for that to happen, dude.
Okay.
Maybe not like on the big show, setting them up for like our monthly like pay-per-view like in LA or in Jersey. But like I would like for maybe instead of a theater brutality 1 month, maybe some of the guys go down to Tennessee and that'd be like our little sideshow of the month, you know. Because there's some great guys down there like Brad Cash, Insane Wayne, Sarah Dox, Raven Havoc. You know, a lot of good Southern guys, but you know, I feel like Southern guys, we all have the stigma, you know, that we're all just garbage wrestlers, you know, carving ourselves up.
No, you guys are the shit. Fuck them.
But yeah, man, I would love for that to happen. Like I said, especially after the whole UVU, you know, debacle. You know, Brad, Sarah, and Insane Wayne, they all deserve that chance, man. And I think it'd be really cool seeing them, you know, in XPW in some capacity doing something.
Zombie 7979 says too dumb to care should be on a shirt. So there you go, Hardcore Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Get that going.
Slogan, too dumb to care.
Okay, make some money.
Yeah. Hear that, Rob? Put it on the XPW merch.
I'm trying to check it.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, there's another one. Dana White has his own slap fight league going. Dana Hype should be playing IWA Deep South royalty money. Kevin brought it to America first.
The people that brought it to America first was the Slap Fight League, but Kevin kind of saw them when they were first starting. But what's funny though is bigger than all of that is when Slap Fight took the footage from Kevin's show and made Slap Mountain. And if y'all have never seen that, man, now that is a real treat. They put voiceovers and clips and makes it more like Slap Fight meets the Swamp People.
Okay, I'm in.
Slap Mountain. It'll change your life. If y'all have like 2 hours, just watch the whole thing. Amazing.
Todd, mark that down because I want to check this out. We have a question from David C. Russell. Hardcore Hillbilly. What is favorite go-to food place in Jersey? A, Wawa. B, Royal Farm. C, McDonald's. D, Cheesecake Factory.
Whoa, y'all tell me they got the Cheesecake Factory everywhere?
That's the thing. I was thinking.
Whoa, that's not. Whoa. I thought that was just a California thing.
It's a chain.
It's good. The best thing I ever had in Jersey is I don't even know what it's called, man. But it was like after the first time we went there, it was right across the street from the Motel 6. Everybody hated it, but man, I was having a good time at Motel 6. They didn't give a fuck. But it was just like pizza place that I like ended up walking to after I left the bar with Kid Osborne and the Bev and everybody. I don't know what it's called. It was like a little pizza joint, man. It was delicious. It was like $3 for a slice. That was big. As big as like 2 plates.
Oh, shit, right on. New York style. We were East Coast. That makes sense.
I get local stuff when I go on these trips. You know, I get McDonald's everywhere, you know.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So have you had In and Out here?
We got one of your MAGA members showing up in the chat. Munch, Danny Ramirez.
Oh,
Danny.
Munch. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got that megaphone. It definitely adds.
You're goddamn right. Munch is a fucking blast.
Like I was watching back clips and just the chaos of like me and Jasmine running around at ringside, the match going on, and just on top of that you hear like the siren just blaring just at random times. Great, man. Great.
Yeah,
he is our mouth himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come up Mega Maga. 2 exclamations.
3.
Yeah, I agree. 3 exclamations. My bad. Apologies. Danny Mega Munch. Yeah, Munch is the shit with his little fucking horn. Like I cannot stop smiling around that guy. And I imagine off time he's the same fucking way with you.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I've never seen him in bad mood, man. Like never. He's just so happy to be there, you know.
Yeah.
Even when he gets pantsed, yeah.
I was gonna say I've often looked for his off switch. I've yet to find it.
Like anybody gives him an idea and he's like, all right, hell yeah, okay. You want me to get stripped out there? Okay.
He was throwing that one at himself.
Aren't we tired of these pants? Don't like Homer Simpson. Big T has a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Hillbilly, have you had the opportunity to meet Mick Foley?
I have.
All right.
When I was like 14 years old, he was doing a book signing or something at this like show over in like Ringgold, Georgia, which is like in the mountains towards Tennessee. And I dressed up like Mick Foley and everything. I went to the Party City, bought fake blood, put fake blood. I bought like little like black like teeth paint and made it like I had missing teeth. And here I am, a 14-year-old kid, way too committed to meet Mick Foley.
No, this is just right.
And I would love to like meet him now. I gave him the spiel that I'm sure everybody does. Oh, I'm gonna be a pro wrestler. But like, I would love to meet him now and just show him the picture. Like, just get it printed out or something and just be like, hey,
sign an autograph for him. Fuck yeah, you should.
Sign this for me.
No, you give it to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'd give it to him. Like, man, here. I give him two made. It'll be a memory for both of us.
Yeah.
He can show people that'll be the day he met the hardcore hillbilly.
To the top, man. To the top.
Oh man.
So travel wise, who do you travel with? Is it you still travel with the MAGA faction, or do you go solo? What are your preferred travel?
I live in Georgia. Necro lives up north. And Danny and Jasmine, they live over on the West Coast. So we're just like all spread out. So normally what happens is I'll try and get like the earliest flight into town. And Necro tries to get about that time, and we spend the day like doing stuff like just, riding around, going to dispensaries or going to bars and stuff, just seeing what trouble we can get into.
All right.
But I mostly travel by myself and meet up with everybody at shows.
Perfect. And did you all meet together at January 6th, or you just happened to be in the same place at the same time?
No, so me and Necro actually met last March. Yeah, about a year ago at the New Jack Memorial Show.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a funny story with that. He instigated me into getting into a shoot fight.
Of course.
First time ever meeting him. And so what happened was I was in this like match, and there was this manager, and out of nowhere he just cracked me in the head with an ungimmick crutch. Split me wide open. You can kind of see the scar a little bit right there, but just split me wide open. And I go to the back. First words Necro ever says to me, "What the hell happened to you, boy?" I go, "That stupid manager's must be wide open." And he goes, "We don't got no hair on your balls. You don't whoop his ass."
Uh-oh. I think we lost him.
Uh-oh.
Right when he's talking about hair and balls. Fuck.
Hold on. I'm working on something right now.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
You
we
still
good
there?
now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
All right. We just got
But
to the
yeah,
hair and balls part.
After Necro gave me words of encouragement, you know,
Yeah.
I couldn't look like a punk in front of Necro Butcher. So I pushed these two medics out of the way, got up, walked out there, and the match was over, but I didn't even realize it. So he's celebrating with his team because they just won, not knowing I came in behind him out of the side. And there's a the bloody crutch is still right there, like a scene from a horror movie. Like it was poetic justice. And I opened that door and I picked the crutch up, and he still has no idea. And he's on like the straightaway back to the curtain. Well, I round the corner of the ring a little bit quicker and wider than he does. So he gets trapped with the ring behind him. And I like just beat his ass, man. Just broke his arm,
Did he know it was
his
coming? He's
back.
like this, heads up, or he just like,
yeah. Oh
too
man,
fucking bad.
I'm one of them few people that have like the luxury of knowing what the fear of God is in someone's eyes. Most other people that know that feeling, they're in jail.
Yeah.
Like he was there, he had the look of like a rabbit, man. Like, but
That's
man,
when he
little does he
realized.
know,
he
I
fucked
don't
up.
little does he know though, I don't want to actually hurt nobody. You know, I just want to embarrass him at the most.
I just don't want Necro to fucking think less of me.
Yeah, I guess at that point, Necro was Butcher. Like, I guess he was like, "Damn, I'll just hang out with him everywhere." I guess, like a little henchman.
Hey, can you wave a flag?
Yeah.
I sure can.
Yeah, man. And what's funny is like he's giving me pointers on waving the flag, and so it's like every month I'm a little bit better of a flag waver, you know.
Right.
I'm just a man trying to wave his flag no matter the cost.
Vincent Guerrero says, irony too, at the 187 New Jack tribute, someone gets hit with a crutch. Next would be a VHS and a hockey stick.
Shoot fight at the New Jack. Man, that was the only thing we have that night. And I made it happen.
Crazy Train podcast. I love waving his flag.
That's Jasmine.
Jasmine Sinclair.
Hey, I got the whole crew watching tonight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're representing and making him proud.
Y'all, Papa.
It's Jasmine. All right. Big fan. You rock. We need to spray paint that kendo stick red and let them know. Although then you wouldn't be able to see the blood.
I keep telling her American flag. We need to like go to some like airbrush person on the stripper or whatever and get someone with a star stencil and have like the top half the blue with the stars and then bars at the bottom. It'd be amazing.
A different kind of stars and bars, but I respect it. Oh, she mentioned the Cheesecake Factory.
There you go.
Okay, so now we need a sponsor for you, Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna work on that personally, guys. 3 magas in one night, Danny said. And then we got the American flag. Fuck yeah, I'm Jasmine. Shit, yeah. Todd?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to multi.
No,
All right.
you're good, boy.
Am I freezing?
I think I did.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Technical issue. I got lost now. Pugs.
No problem. Okay, that fucking sheet of glass that was tossed at your head by Schlack. It's rare when I like gasp and go, "Oh my god!" Like for real. That shit made me nervous. How scared were you when that was beaming at your head, or did you even see it?
Oh man, I didn't see it, but I definitely felt it though.
It bounced off your head, right?
Yeah, I felt like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like it hit me, and I felt like my whole body go like,
Yeah. Just like the damn glass.
Yeah, like somebody hit a damn cymbal. But like looking back at the videos, man, I'm glad I was there. That would have laid it right on Necro,
Dude.
Hey, keep the boss man safe, whatever it costs. I'm the most hardworking flag waver in professional wrestling.
I dig it. That's another moniker. Fuck yeah.
That daggum panes of glass, guitars, steel chairs, light cabins from flag. It don't matter. I still wave my flag.
So I would imagine you'd want some revenge on Schlack at some point, right? Like I know you attacked him a little bit at the last show, but are you hoping to get a one-on-one with him at any point?
Man, you think I want a one-on-one with Schlack? Hell no, man.
All right, well, let me ask you this. You don't know
man,
who...
I got Necro with 3 other people distracted him. I get my hits in when I can with them.
See, you work smarter, not harder. I dig.
Oh yeah, man.
What's up,
All
Todd?
right. So round 1 in the tournament, who do you want?
I really want JJ Allen, man. I'm laying it out there. Rob, I want JJ Allen. All right, I'm calling him out, okay? I want to have the most explosive death match in pro wrestling history. All right, daggum. I know he likes the fireworks, and I don't give a fuck. So it's going to be a good time. So JJ Allen for you.
Dude, I'm in for explosions, and you can become the hardcore hillbilly. Like Rob Zombie.
My bad for getting mixed with Facebook names and wrestling names.
Oh.
JJ Escobar for the
the masked man. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'm down. Is he going to be in the tournament? Do we know?
I have no idea. The only people announced so far is me, Big Lou, and Big Joe. And one thing I noticed with the British guys, I guess everybody just has Big in front of it. Like, there's another guy that I like that's like part of their gang, and his name is Big Mike Bulk. But he's the one of them that's like actually big in big standards. You know what I'm saying?
He's American big, not just tall.
Yeah, like, he's worldwide big, you know. And like I gotta mention that to him next time. Like all of them got big in front of it. I'm gonna go over there and be Big Hillbilly. I'm gonna be Big Billy. That's gonna be.
Cynical said that's well, Jasmine said because they're not big, probably.
And Cynical said Escobar is the shit.
There you go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So
yeah, did y'all watch anything over the weekend though? I'll talk about my most recent show I had.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you had a big match.
Yeah, last Friday the Friday we just had, I got to wrestle Madman Pondo.
Okay.
Over at Horror Slam. Yeah, that was a real good time, man. And that was like one of those, dreams come true. I'd watch him on YouTube. Me and my friend would like sneak it without his mom knowing. So we'd watch those like IWA Mid-South compilations with like Necro Butcher, Drake Younger, Pondo, and here I am rubbing elbows with all of them,
Sharing the locker room. That's very fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Did you?
It was awesome though. Getting to wrestle Pondo and going out to Detroit's always a good time. I got to see snow out there. So that was nice being from Georgia. Going there. But yeah, man. It was crazy. We had everything from like light tubes to frozen reindeers. It was wild. It was wild.
When you say frozen reindeer, it was actual like roadkill reindeer or just
no, like the movie Frozen, the reindeer from the movie. Not like off the road. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I like that's really hardcore right on.
Hands for weapons.
GJ Shine is asking how close are you to Atlanta?
That's I'm probably about 30 minutes from Atlanta.
I think he's challenging you to a slap fight, and I hope you kick his ass.
Let's talk about over some beers first, all right?
Dude, beers on me if you slap him. I got you covered.
He will be with us.
It'll be a whole event.
Yeah, right. April 22nd, slap fight.
Oh, Bo Cooper in the house saying what's up to Hillbilly. Yeah. Cheers. There he is. Good avatar.
Yeah. I will definitely be in touch shortly.
Cool. Reindeer with light tubes, and the world said.
So, question. I mean, you are younger. I mean, did you watch any of the original run of XPW? I mean, do you have any history with the videotapes or anything?
I wasn't even
DVDs.
alive.
That's what I think. So yeah,
Like I've known like the name XPW for a long time, and like like as a kid watching the ECW and the CZW like clips, I knew of like the New Jack throwing Vic Grimes off the scaffold and Supreme and the table incident with the fire. Like I knew of clips, and then like of course when Dark Side came around, you heard more about him, and and then when Necro was like, hey, you want to come join me in XPW? I was like, oh hell yeah, man, let me hop on this crazy ride. And it is, man, it's like a circus. Like I feel like we're like a 1920s traveling freak show, and everybody's like act. Like Necro would be like he'd be like old school strong man, and Slack would be like the guy that eats light bulbs and like puts nails and stuff. Lindsay should be the like sword swallowing chick, and then me, I'm the bearded lady. Like it's the whole gang,
You do know that's gonna be a chant now. Oh, okay, Michael Anthony McMahon says, "Soul Taker, come for Hillbilly. No souls matter."
I love Soul Taker.
Big fan, and that's probably the one time I won't cheer for you, Hardcore Hillbilly. Sorry.
Hey, man, damn, after this California, hopefully I can make an impression, start, working every show.
So,
Soul Taker, I come to Jersey if Rob wants it, I'm down, man. I'd love to.
That's him, though, right?
I do know that's him.
Okay,
I'm very excited. I am very fucking excited. That guy rocks. There was another question.
We've called for the West Coast debut for quite a while.
Please. And then we have also gimmicks lined up when it's time to change, like American Black Ass and shit like that. That was fucking... Please join MAGA faction as American Black Ass. Right on the bike.
The invitation's open. We'd love to have you.
See?
That would be amazing. Oh, my God. That's the one thing we're missing.
A POC, a person of color? I volunteer. If he says no. Shit. But it's unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Dan just saying we're. Oh, he's done it before. Okay, cool. Jasmine says, I have MAGA bucks for the next show.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Rad. And I got excited. I lost my train of thought because
I know you. Don't. Okay. Yeah, I know. You got a question, Pugs?
I
know Dan was asking some. Oh, wait.
He was, but...
Did you get cut by Rey Mysterio Sr.? Are we talking to him much? Who are we talking to?
Rey Mysterio? Is he even alive?
He was actually... Here's some XPW trivia. He was in the original XPW.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
With Mexico's Most Wanted, with Damien 666 and Halloween. Your first show was the East Coast one, right?
Yeah, my first show out there was the Invasion one.
Okay.
So it was really cool, right at the start of the wars, getting brought on to a side, It's cool, and I'm XPW proud. I wear that shit everywhere,
That's awesome.
Like 9 out of 10 times you see me in public, I'm wearing Zubas and my XPW hoodie.
Fuck yeah.
Especially in the airport.
Brian Trash is saying they need to do bus trips from New York City to XPW in Jersey. That would be cool.
Yeah, get like a little charter going.
Yeah, and they used to. I think they did that with the when XPW was in Philly, but I know they used to do it all the time for ECW too.
Oh, that is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
Man, XPW, we're blowing up, man. We're definitely picking up stride. I can tell, like, after every show, the social media, influences more and more,
Yeah. It still doesn't get the coverage I think it should, but that's kind of why we try to.
Hell yeah.
End of the World says, "Yup, lazy fans." And I can't tell if that's a Josh lazy or if the fans are just being like lazy.
Maybe it's both.
Yeah. 3PW did it, Jasmine said.
The original.
Soul Taker. said contact him on Instagram, Todd. So cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 3PW did it. Here we go. Must be great to have XPW merch. I used to see shirts all the time, even in Central Cal. That's cool. Yeah, I remember seeing him around that era. It's like
seeing him in the wild is different than seeing him at an event, because then you're like, hey, that person is cool.
Exactly. You may not do that with some other shirts, but okay. Yes, fans are lazy. GHX. The East Coast fans, or just fans in general? I'm lost.
I'm gonna go with fans in general, but especially the New Jersey one, since I'm based in LA. I am biased. Although I will be out there eventually, so you'll see.
Yeah, hopefully this summer.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Jersey's a fun show, man. You know, it's just a different atmosphere. You know, we try to bring the same, show to both, but I don't know, man. Something about California, like I guess with being outside, it's a little chilly sometimes, but once you get out there, the weather's actually pretty nice once you start, getting out there moving. But I don't know, man. Like the atmosphere in LA is just insane.
I like what you're hinting at. Politically correct and not picking sides, I guess. Brian Trash, I helped arrange some of those trips to ECW, 3PW, XPW, and others. Oh shit, it's time to come out of retirement.
Right. Big T's asking how much the bus tickets were, and Jasmine says 25 off the top of her head. That's a really good price.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it is like 20 years later, so I'm assuming it'd be if you did it now, you'd have to gas alone's going to make 25. All right.
Dan's asking, who is your dream opponent? Mick Foley, right?
Well, like talking about like realistically, I would really like to have a match with Otis Kogar. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just two big guys going at a bunch of tubes. I'd like one of them barbed wire safety nets like he took over at like Tournament of Death. That'd be fun. Right. Yeah, I love Otis. I got to hang out with him a little bit at the Horror Slam show. He's a really cool dude.
All right. That should be fun. Rob.
Yep, that'd be a good one.
Book it. Any besides the Mecca XPW, any other place you would like to venture out to, if at all, or you consider XPW like my home?
Honestly, right now I'm kind of happy like where I'm at. I'm doing my my little hometown show. I guess you can call it a hometown show over in Tennessee, even though it's 300 miles from my house. I'm doing that little show, hanging out with my friends, and having a good time doing that. I'm doing Horror Slam, getting put in crazy matches. And, in XPW, every month they're, taking me across the country, give me the experience of a lifetime. And honestly, if I did any more, I'd probably have a heart attack and die.
Don't you dare.
I'm exhausted because it'll be like I'll have like a 2-week stretch of not doing anything. And I'll be like, damn, it's Saturday. Guess I'll go to the shoot job. But then though, it'll be like the second weekend to a 3-week straight like run of shows and traveling. Cause like all of my shows, it's not just like I'm going to do the show then heading home. They're all like 3 or 4 day affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Of just like stress, traveling, hours in cars, cramming my fat ass in the airplanes, doing extracurricular activities. So it's very exhausted, So I'm content with my schedule. I'd really like to do like No Peace or Circle 6 now that we're working with them. That'd be a lot of fun, go down there and like either team up or wrestle against some of my XPW buddies or, some of the other talent and stuff.
Sweet. Okay. Speaking of, when did you find out that Atticus Kogar was going to be the mystery opponent?
When he showed up at the venue.
Oh, really?
I asked Necro when I met him up at the airport, and I was like, who did y'all get? And he was like he wouldn't tell me. And then he was like, you probably won't know who he is. And then when it was Atticus, I was like, what do you mean I wouldn't know who this motherfucker is? Like I was expecting it to be like some like really old, obscure like NWA name or something.
Oh, we got a question from your Mega member, March. How's the diet going?
Going good, man. So the diet I joke about since my shoot job as a manager at Dollar General, during the week I eat like I'm in jail. I live off of damn Vienna sausage and a packets. And that's how I've been losing, like weight, recently, man. I've been, just making sure I eat, not like necessarily watching what I eat, because, I'm sure Vienna sausages ain't the healthiest of options, but you count those calories, and I go to the gym every day and I go work out for, about 2 hours. I do the treadmill. Here's the secret for fat people. All right. If you're a big boy out there and want to lose some weight, go to the gym and turn on the treadmill. You don't gotta go fast. Put the incline all the way up. At mine, it goes up to 18. Most goes up to 15. And I do like 3 miles per hour at like a pretty steady walk. And I'll burn like 600 calories in 30 minutes.
Wow. Dude, I'm out of breath just hearing that. You keep going.
But, I mean, what it is it's the incline that burns the calories, because I'll have people next to me sprinting at no incline, and they get done and it's like, oh, they burnt 150 calories, congratulations.
Right.
My ass, man. I'd be earning my calories. And I'd be doing the battle ropes, so I love the battle ropes. They kick my ass, so I know it's working.
Jasmine wants to know who snores the loudest.
Definitely Necro Butcher for sure. Like I hear Necro Butcher in my sleep, like in my REM sleep. I'll have dreams and hear like Morgan Freeman speaking like God. Just...
End of the World wants to know who trained you and what was the first hardcore match versus who.
So my wrestling school, I went to WWA 4 in Atlanta, and I was trained by AR Fox. I went there for 8 months during my year. And how I got into that was at my high school, we had to do a senior project on our career we wanted to do. Well, of course, I've always wanted to be a pro wrestler. And that was like my hands-on part of the project. So like most people like interned for a day, I put my ass through wrestling school for 8 months. So like,
you got extra credit for that. Shit.
Yeah, so the first month was like the project, and then once that was done, I just kept going. And then I was a COVID senior, so the pandemic happened and everything shut down, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna be a pro wrestler." And I joined ICA Deep South, and because they'll book anybody, and but it was a good time in the Deep South. I got to be in the Carnage Cup. That was a lot of fun. It got my name out there for sure. But my first death match was against this guy named Jerry Nelms, who's a Georgia guy. And I didn't know how to make a gig. And so one of them dumbasses showed me. And so I ended up like shanking myself in the forehead all the way like across. And it was my prom night. The high school like rescheduled the prom for that night. So yeah, so my date was a little bit disappointed that I had to go to the hospital for my wrestling dream. But man, it all
you'll never forget.
The XPW Superstar.
That's right.
Shit landed where it needed to land. You made all the right decisions to get here.
Like everybody thinks it's funny. Like all of the opportunities I've had and like doing the slap fight and stuff, it's like little side quests. I'm just the Forrest Gump of pro wrestling. I just be there. I just be showing up places, Like when your life motto is all right, you get in some pretty crazy situations. Hey man, you want to come up to Branson, Missouri and slap fight? Shit, all right.
But again, it landed you in a dream situation. So I'm very fucking happy for you, man.
and so early on too, like 3 years in. Like when I first started wrestling, all I like what would have made me content before I even started would have been like doing my little local show once a month and telling all of my friends I'm a pro wrestler. And that's all I thought like wrestling would be for me. Like I was like, oh well, I'll get to travel all over Georgia, all over the South. That sounds like that'd be fun. And here I am hopping on planes to LA.
Going across the fucking country, dude. Hell yeah.
3 years in too, it's crazy.
That actually makes me, it sparked a question. So in other locker rooms, are you getting heat from the fact you already made it to XPW?
No, everybody is super happy. I'm like everybody's little brother, man. And
that's cool.
And the way that like the XPW locker room has like grown on me is the way that like every locker room I've been in like have grown on me. Like, people will be like, oh, I'm not too sure, but fuck it, we need an extra person, we'll give them a chance. And then it's like, well, this guy makes me laugh, so we'll bring him back next month. And and then they just eventually fall in love with my dumb ass.
Your southern drawl helps, because like I got a lot of country friends too, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is comfortable. It just makes me feel comfortable. I want some lemonade. Yeah.
I think
I'm just the village friendly idiot, just happy to be here.
Dan has a question.
I'm not going to ask him. That's like breaking kayfabe, Dan.
Oh yeah, I should have probably read that before then. And the world says, "I'm happy for Hillbilly." Cool cat in person.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's funny,
man. Like life's too short, man. Be rude to people, and y'all the fans are just so cool to pay their money and just come out and watch us. Like the least we can do is just like be nice to them. And like with the wrestlers and stuff, like it's just such a cool experience to be doing all this stuff. Like, why have a bad attitude?
Yeah.
Like even if things don't go my way, I'm like, oh shit, oh well.
See,
like my flight got delayed and I wasn't even bummed. Or not delayed, I actually missed my flight. But I wasn't bummed though, because I got to hang out with like Lindsay Snow in the airport. It's like the little, it's, you gotta find fun, in the little stuff. So,
fuck yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what I always have pause about. Look,
Jasmine says people thought you were my sugar daddy at Cheesecake Factory. Where do you go? Leave a big tip.
There we go.
End of the world. Yep, enjoy it. Life short as fuck.
Absolutely.
It is.
Even shorter when you be doing dumb shit and inhaling light tube dust. But
I've been doing it in the front row for a while. You're a little closer to the ring than I am, but
I have this like tattoo on my arm. And it's my motto. It's an old school coffin with a skeleton peeking out, and it has the motto "Live fast." The original motto is "Live fast, die young." But I don't want to jinx myself.
Yeah,
so I just gotta live fast. I'm just gonna live fast till I can't no more.
You're right. They can tattoo it on the corpse when it's over.
Yeah. I don't want to get it, and it's something crazy do happen. Everybody be like, "Damn, that was ironic."
Or you make it to like 110. It's like, well, now I'm a liar.
Be like, damn, everybody will think I'm a poser now.
Well, any goals you would like to accomplish in XPW?
Just start, like I love waving the flag for Necro, but I'd like to get, like actual matches, and doing this Kill Foreign is a big step towards that. Yeah. And, maybe when Slack don't have it no more, cause I don't want to fuck with him, but of course everybody wants to get it. That's a long time off, man. Right now I'm just, enjoying, being lucky enough to, be part of the team,
Included in the fucking main event. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just being friends with Necro Butcher gets you cool places.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Garth Brooks is wrong. I got friends in high
I'm gonna break kayfabe a little bit. This is how crazy it is being friends with Necro Butcher.
Okay.
He is friends with like anybody. So it don't matter what town we go to, we just get all of these cool experiences. Well, I didn't go last time because I was helping set up doing my Green Boy duties. But Necro took some of the guys to this like pot farm for like dispensaries and stuff. Well, it turns out they don't even do like tours. Yeah. Necro just like knows the guy and they let him through the back door.
Yeah, I saw those photos. The photos he was posting, that was pretty cool.
I know. My ass was setting up chairs.
Look, it's a necessary evil, and he won't have to do it forever. So,
yep. Hey, eventually I'll be able to take green kids to pot farms, you know. So I'm fine with taking the chairs up, you know, or in my spot.
Like, yeah.
Dan said, Schlack might be the scariest dude in wrestling right now. It's going to take someone tough to take him down. Well, yeah.
Are you drawing the line, Mr. Shine? Are you challenging Schlack right here for the hardcore hillbilly?
Like a real life character from Street Fighter. Like if you ask
oh my god!
If you ask AI to make an American Deathmatch scary wrestler, like with those keywords, I guarantee it's going to be something like Schlack.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet.
Like he don't even look real. Like I bet I would love to be Schlack and I'd hate to be Schlack at the same time. I bet sometimes Schlack's probably like, damn, I wish I wasn't Schlack for like 2 days. But even when he goes out in public and people don't know him, I bet they look at him like he's 7 feet tall. Like all, you know, like he was telling me this joke. He was like, man, I hate now that everybody got tattoos. Because when I got tattoos, nobody had them. I got them because I don't want nobody talking to me. Now every idiot in the bar comes up and goes, hey, man, I like your tattoos.
Me too. Stop talking to
me. As you see, like, eat my fuck on the side of his like
once you get past that barrier, he's a fucking amazing dude. But don't get past that barrier. He's fucking he'll kill you.
Yeah, man. I wish I could say he was a nice guy. No, I'm just playing. He's super cool.
Dude, one time we all went to, it was after a CCW show, and BC Killer and Schlack were together eating breakfast. I remember the waitress is like, do you need help? And BC just goes, he hurt me.
I forgot about that.
Oh, dude, I was dying.
We were at a show in Tennessee, and the cops ended up coming to the hotel because we had like a really bad noise complaint.
No.
And somebody called, said people were fighting in the hotel room. Well, the cops knock on our hotel room and see me and Necro are the only guys with our heads bandaged up.
We're the bodies.
Yeah, they pull us to the side and they're like, have y'all been fighting tonight? And I'm like, hell yeah, about 6 hours ago at the wrestling show.
You guys
we're like showing them pictures. We had our buddy Will there. He was like drunk off his ass. And he's like hyping up the Necro Butcher like he's a used car. He's like, do you know who this man is? He goes, this man is a legend. These cops could not care less. Even the cops were like, oh, shut up, dude. But hey, we got out of it though, man. But yeah, that's just the funny trouble we be getting into.
Right on. That sounds like a good time. So the next show is not the tournament. It's called Revenge.
Here Comes Revenge.
Yep, Here comes
Revenge. You guys won, so I don't think it's towards you. But are you guys ready for that revenge that he's talking about?
Yeah, man, we're gonna be going after Masada for the belt. So,
all right,
crazy, yeah. So after Necro rolled him up, he's #1 contender now. So,
yes, he is.
All right.
So Howard's gonna try to run over Masada, you know.
Hide those sheets of glass, like or wear a helmet. Do something. That's
just a little red, white, and blue bike helmet.
Yeah. Well, anything else before we eat up more of your time? Todd, any last questions?
that's about it. One more thing. Make sure you use my link. You'll see it on my Facebook for the pay-per-view buys. Don't support Slack. He's done gets enough of it. Support your local hardcore hillbilly, you know. And Rob pays us a little bit of money for everybody that uses our link and buys the pay-per-view. And all of that money will go towards the XPW party fund. So it goes towards a good cause Saturday night.
All right, so you heard him. Click the link, and it'll fund the next XPW party.
Oh, yeah, it's on my Facebook, Drew Vickers. And all right, I'm gonna head on out. Thank you guys so much for having me, man.
Dude, Hardcore Hillbilly, it's been a pleasure. Thank you. And next time I see you, you're getting a hug from me, sir.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Thank you very much, buddy. This has been Squared Circle Society. Thank you all for joining us. Todd, say good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you, Hardcore Hillbilly. Say good night to everybody.
Oh yeah, good night, y'all.
And I'll see you in Disneyland.
Hell yeah.